Tonight on Newswatch 18, find out how you can get involved in Veterans Day and what items have gone missing in Campus Town. And after a heartbreaking end to this weekend's football game, Aaron Bauer will take a look at the Cyclone shot at becoming bowl eligible this weekend. Good evening and thanks for joining me of this Tuesday night edition of Newswatch 18. I'm Madison Speck. With beautiful weather out and football season still going, this time of year can be considered prime party season. In the past 2 weeks, a recent surge has been seen in laptops being stolen within Campus Town apartments. The Ames Police Department is reminding students to keep their doors locked when they are not home and don't let strangers join in on your party. This Thursday is Veterans Day, and the Ames Patriotic Council is inviting Iowans to attend their Veterans Day program. There will be music, a featured speaker, and all veterans in attendance will be recognized. The event will be held at Ames City Auditorium at 11 a.m. on Thursday. Tonight, Ames City Council will meet, and the Ames City staff will present the council with new alternatives to rental housing codes. Things such as plumbing issues and redefining terms within the code will be presented. The council will vote tonight on the approval of these changes at City Hall. Iowa State has named a new dean of veterinary medicine after a nationwide 8-month search. Dr. Lisa Nolan, a professor and associate dean of research, will become the Dr. Stephen G. Julesgaard Dean of Veterinary Medicine as of January 15, 2011. Nolan is an author of many publications and was distinguished as Educator of the Year by North Dakota State University's Blue Key Honor Fraternity in 2001. And it's a beautiful November. We'll ask Tyler Roney over in our weather station how the rest of the week looks.
And I tell you what, it does not feel like November. Last time I checked, it is November, but it feels more like it's April or we're transitioning from winter into spring. It is absolutely gorgeous out there. A terrific Tuesday, if you will. But why don't we go ahead and take a look at the day planner, if you want to pull that up really quick and take a look at that. For tonight, 53 degrees, some clouds rolling in over midnight, and then in the morning, 8 a.m., only 50 degrees. Not bad whatsoever. We're far, far away from that freezing degree mark, and in the afternoon, about 60 degrees. So once again, another great day. But those clouds are a sign of things to come. I will give you all the details after this. You are watching Newswatch 18.
Recently, a woman wrote me to say nobody cares what happens to her money. Well, that's just not true. For 75 years, the FDIC has protected the money you deposit in banks. Those depositors have never lost one penny in the history of the FDIC. So here's the bottom line. You just can't put your money in the bank and not know how FDIC insurance works. You have got to make sure your money is 100% protected. So I want you to go to myfdicinsurance.gov and click on Edie the Estimator. In just a few simple steps, Edie lets you know if all your money is safe and sound. If I were you, I would want to know that. Who cares more about your money than you, me, and the FDIC?
Susie's right. Visit myfdicinsurance.gov and use Edie the Estimator, because the more you know, the safer your money.
El vivir verde es asegurarse que el aire en su hogar es saludable para su familia. Asegúrese de hacer una prueba de radón en su hogar. Es fácil. Para saber más, llame al 866-528-3187. Proteja la salud y el bienestar de su familia. Haga la prueba de radón en su hogar. Eso es vivir de manera saludable y verde.
La prueba de radón, la salud la protege. Hazlo verde, verde, verde.
La prueba de radón es fácil. Solo llame al 866-528-3187.
Welcome back to Newswatch 18, everybody. A beautiful day, as I alliterated earlier, terrific Tuesday. Let's take a look at conditions out there right now. 64 degrees, still a beautiful night to be outside if you have to go to the library, study for tests, whatever you like to do outside. It's a beautiful night for it. 46 degrees for that dew point. We are seeing some humidity starting to creep up into our area for a change. not so dry anymore, and this will explain later on in the forecast why we're seeing that, and I'll go into that a little bit later. Winds out of the southeast right now at 10 miles an hour. That's the reason why it's been so nice. We're getting those winds from the south, bringing up those warmer conditions from the south where it's warmer. Let's take a look at the metro temperatures right now out there. 66 up in Fort Dodge, 64 over in Carroll, 61 down in Creston. The entire metro area enjoying this great above average weather in November. See, average temps right now are only 50 degrees, so we're pushing the 70-degree mark. So we are seeing temperatures way above normal, which is just absolutely wonderful, if I do say so myself. 61 degrees up in Mason City, 67 down in Des Moines, 64 over in Sioux City, 66 in Council Bluffs, even in eastern Iowa, 58, a little bit of a cool spot over in Dubuque. But for the most part, once again, everybody's above average, so enjoy it while you still can. Current surface map out there, it's not sunny anymore. We really got to fix that. The moon's out there now, warm. Warmer conditions, of course. Clouds are going to be filtering in overnight. We are going to see a weak front be pushing in over the next 12 to 24 hours. With it will be a very, very, very slim chance of rain, but we're not going to see anything in the form of rain until later on. So don't be too worried about that cold front. It'll just bring some clouds into the area for tomorrow. To the lows this morning, 32 up in Mason City. That was the cold spot. 48 only for a low down in Des Moines. Sioux City saw 37, 45 in Council Bluffs. Out to the east, Waterloo saw 36, 39 in Cedar Rapids. Not even too bad of a start to your morning if you had to be out and about before sunset. Highs today, 73 down in Des Moines. Wow, well, that's a hot spot right there. 70 up in Mason City, Sioux City 70 as well. Pretty much the entire state of Iowa saw at least 70 degrees. There were a few cold spots up in northeast Iowa, but hey, you can't get any better weather than this, and it's November. Can you believe that? Let's take a look and take it one step at a time, starting with tonight. It's going to be partly cloudy out there. Southeast winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour. It's a little bit breezy out there. 47 degrees for the low tonight. And as we head into tomorrow, I do have a surprise because the National Weather Service actually only had us at 61 tomorrow. So this is not right. It will be at 67. So another great day tomorrow. We will see some clouds, breezy conditions, southeast winds at 15 to 20 with gusts up to 25. So hang on to your wigs and keys. That's one of those sayings we have to say from Size Eyes. All right, extended forecast. Veterans Day Thursday, we're going to see some of those clouds, and the plummet of temperatures unfortunately begins. As we see on Thursday, only a high of 54. Friday, 47. That's when our best rain chance will be. You can pretty much be guaranteed to expect rain on Friday, unfortunately. But hey, we haven't seen it for a while, so it'll be kind of a nice surprise. Saturday, a little bit cooler as well for 46 and 43 only on Sunday. So we're starting to see the seasonable trend back to the usual November. And on that somber note, let's head it back to the desk with Addison.
ISU police are reporting a scam that's targeting students by sending a cashier's check in the mail. The checks are fraudulent and are being sent to on-campus students. The reported checks are coming from Fifth Third Bank via UPS, but these checks could be coming from other places. If you get a check that you shouldn't be receiving, don't cash it. And even though identity theft has not yet been reported, ISU police are recommending you check your credit history. Today, a teen was arrested in connection with a bomb threat in Ankeny High School. Jeremy Hackett, a senior at Ankeny, turned himself into police, confessing he wrote the bomb threat message in a school bathroom. Classes were canceled yesterday and new security rules were instituted, including banning backpacks. Hackett is charged with intimidation with a dangerous weapon. If convicted, the charge carries a possible sentence of 10 years in prison. You may be wondering when the construction near 13th and North Dakota will ever get done. The city of Ames is fining Wix Construction $500 a day for the project, which was supposed to be wrapped up before classes started this fall. Wix Construction has stated the large project got caught in a very wet year. Last week, sewer intakes were installed and grading on eastbound lanes began. Once grading is complete, eastbound traffic will be directed to the outside eastbound lane on the new pavement while crews work on the median. Coming up after the break, Aaron Bauer joins us at the desk for a sports update. Stay tuned right here to Newswatch 18.
Verde, 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 es tu hogar, es tu ambiente. La prueba de ratón, la salud la protege. Hazlo verde, verde, verde.
El vivir verde es asegurarse que el aire en su hogar es saludable para su familia. Asegúrese de hacer una prueba de radón en su hogar. Es fácil. Para saber más, llame al 866-528-3187. Proteja la salud y el bienestar de su familia. Haga la prueba de radón en su hogar. Eso es vivir de manera saludable y verde.
La prueba de ratón, la salud la protege.
La prueba de radón es fácil. Solo llame al 866-528-3187.
You know, recently a woman wrote me to say nobody cares what happens to her money. Well, that's just not true. For 75 years, the FDIC has protected the money you deposit in banks. Those depositors have never lost one penny in the history of the FDIC. So here's the bottom line. You just can't put your money in the bank and not know how FDIC insurance works. You have got to make sure your money is 100% protected. So I want you to go to myfdicinsurance.gov and click on Edie the Estimator. In just a few simple steps, Edie lets you know if all your money is safe and sound. If I were you, I would want to know that. Who cares more about your money than you, me, and the FDIC?
Susie's right. Visit myfdicinsurance.gov and use Edie the Estimator, because the more you know, the safer your money.
Lost to Missouri last Saturday, and in that match, Iowa State libero Ashley Mass recorded 31 digs, which earned her Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week honors for the third time this season. Iowa State will be back in action Saturday morning as they travel to battle Oklahoma. First serve is scheduled for 11 a.m. in Norman. The Iowa State women's basketball team received a big surprise in the exhibition victory Sunday afternoon. Freshman Haley Christofferson tallied a double-double with 15 points and 11 boards in the Cyclones' 61-40 win over Dubuque. The Cyclones also recorded 11 blocked shots, and Chelsea Poppins tallied 4 of those 11. The Cyclones will be back in action this Saturday as they host Western Illinois for real. Tip-off is scheduled for 7 p.m. inside Hilton Coliseum. And the Iowa State football team is looking for that elusive 6th win this year. The Cyclones are coming off a heartbreaking loss to Saturday to Nebraska. After the loss, Iowa State is currently 4th in the Big 12 North with a record of 5-5. This Saturday, the Cyclones will travel out to Boulder to battle Colorado, and the Buffs lost to Kansas last Saturday after blowing a 28-point lead in the fourth quarter. This will be the final conference meeting between the Buffs and Cyclones, as Colorado will join the Pac-10 next season. Last season, when Colorado came up to Ames, Iowa State earned its 6th win, defeating Colorado 17-10. And the Cyclones will try to make it 2 in a row this year. Kickoff is scheduled for 12:30 Saturday afternoon, and the game will be televised live on Fox College Sports.
Now, rumor has it Colorado's coach got fired today.
Don Hawkins was released today as head coach, and that might make for an awkward senior day because his son is the starting quarterback for the Buffs. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. But hopefully Iowa State can make it 2 years in a row, getting their 6th win over Colorado. It'll be exciting.
And good weather.
Well, it's going to be like escaping here just to go to maybe the same similar weather out there, just because it's going to be a sad, somber 46 degrees only for Saturday here. And then over in Colorado, it'll probably be the same thing, unfortunately. But hey, you know what? That's okay. We have to start getting used to reality, unfortunately. But hey, maybe it'll be nicer over there. Sunshine.
Yeah.
Let's hope for it.
One more home game. If we can get one through, one more home game.
That would be great, wouldn't it?
Of nice weather.
Yes, let's hope so.
No snow. That's all I'm pulling for, is no snow.
It needs to hold off.
Yeah.
It's at least Christmas.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, and we will see you back here on Thursday.